All right. In case you don't know, my name is CKT, the industrial material. A brief one, on the journey to Yangoji Kwaleria Council yesterday. We went to see Mr. Kenechukwu
Area Council.
man.
I was in my shop 3 months ago. Some people just carry motor gun. Said they are from Sharia Court of Gudu. That their chief litigation and chief registrar has opened my shop.
Some Sharia courts or Sharia court that came to confiscate or seize his property or collect ownership to his property. Any way you will put it, it's a very, very crazy one that in this country, things like this. It's a very, very, very barbaric act. But from all explanations, I learned the man in question who was owing the loan, who was his tenant and at the same time, his neighbor. They are doing business on the same line. He's also a businessman there. But he's the landlord. He owns the property. And then these people come to collect this shop. And from what I heard from him, that they have been trying to, that according to the courts, that said they have been giving notice to the man in question who was owing. I think his name is Smarts. He's not adhering to the notice and all that. But to cut the long story short, how can a court collect a property without confirmation, without proper check, and then you just come to auction someone's property? And if perhaps this man was not doing business there, he wouldn't have even known the day they had auctioned his property. And then he would just come back some years later, maybe some years later, if it's somebody that is living in diaspora or somebody who is living somewhere else, and then he just hear, boom, they've auctioned this property some years ago. Are you serious? Nigerians, you all are the best, man. Because if we all didn't come out for this man, he wouldn't have gotten justice. And I believe by the grace of God, tomorrow is Monday. We'll see what the court's going to do and how they settle the case. Because according to him, they want to settle the issue and give him his full documentations and rights and all of that. Well, for me, I don't know how the court of law operates fully, in reference to things like this. I believe there are lawyers, in the comment section and all around Nigeria who know how this thing works. I believe there's a way they can be able to maybe put this thing that they will never ever revisit this kind of case and with that man, because that man here, he's stressed. For months before he started shouting for help. Please, this can happen to anybody. This can happen to anybody. If it's you, what are you going to do? Nigeria shall be great again. It can only get better. Thank you all Nigerians. He's very grateful. God bless us. We'll keep you all updated. Boom. Peace.